Hello, welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this beautiful island that we find ourselves on. If you're watching in bed at the moment, close those sleepy little peepers and allow the sound of my voice and the sound of the seagulls screaming somewhere across the horizon to lull you off to sleep. If you happen to be watching in the bathroom, well, I guess relax that butt because you don't want to be forcing anything. Anyway, last time we went and found the endgame carrier and we found some gyrocopter parts which can only now be found on the endgame carrier. So you can find all the engine parts, but you can't find the gyrocopter part unless you happen to be on the endgame carrier. I also picked some potatoes between last episode and this episode. And I was like, you know what? I will get them cooking so the new potatoes can grow and we can save time on, well, getting fuel and just kind of generally doing the busy work. However, I made a schoolboy error. A slight issue, if you will. I lit the furnace in order to generate some potato alcohol for our engines, and yeah, the potatoes are still in my inventory. Slight issue there, old chum. So we are going to go and beat some fibrous leaves off of the plants around here. We got plenty of them, and you might say, well, why don't you just use the sticks? Well, yeah, 4 sticks, and you will fill any fire that happens to be in the vicinity. However, sticks don't regenerate. Sticks do not regenerate. This is not the long dark. You can't wait for a windy day for the sticks to just reappear. So what you need to do is go around with your axe and say, hello, are you a young tree? I will beat you down in the prime of your life and turn you into fire. Because these guys do regenerate. Which is lovely. Speaking of regeneration, I don't know how many days it's been since the big pig has been on our island. I don't know how many days it's been since the giant crab has, the last giant crab was on our island. So at some point, there's going to be a giant crab and a giant pig, and they're going to be here, and we're just not going to have a good time. So I'm just gonna grab some fibrous leaves. 12 will fill a fire. And yeah, they regenerate, so we can use the sticks for building or turning into ammunition, or generally useful stuff. I don't like the idea of just burning things that burning things that you can't get back. So we will burn stuff that regrows, which is really, really neat. So we'll throw these on here. 12 will top the fire up. There we go. Into the pants the rest go, and then we will light the fire. And yes, into the pants, because the third person model does not have a backpack, even though it says get in the backpack and when you build something. So let's light this up. No, I've done it again. Why? Oh no, stop. Okay, feel still. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a slight issue here. The fuel still doesn't say, hang on a minute, you're boiling no potatoes. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. So, our potatoes are in the pot. Our spuds are boiling, and they will turn into, well, essentially vodka, which is nice. Hello, are you okay there? Goblin shark, what we done kill a while ago. Oh, yeah, I forgot you had a freaking seagull down there. And an archerfish. Why do we have so many... Why do we just have this grotesque display on our beach? I have literally no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, gyrocopter part. Why don't we go on the veranda? That's a nice place. Because apparently I'm using it to store a bunch of stuff like an Amazon warehouse. Okay, fine. Well, we'll go all the way to the end and just toss some stuff down and hope it doesn't fall into the sea. You can be here, 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 and here. There we go, gyrocopter part. I am an aeronautical engineer. I mean, I should work for Fairy or something. Except Fairy doesn't exist anymore. Oh no. Well, they made the Gannet, and they made... they made quite a lot of aircraft. So we are going to go into... Not quick craft. We're going to go into our crafting menu. We're going to go into vehicles. Oh, 39 days survived. Gyrocopter. What can we create? So we need 1 gyrocopter part to create the seat, 1 gyrocopter part to create the base, and I believe 1 gyrocopter part to create the rotors. Do we have the rest of the stuff to actually make the gyrocopter? I think maybe. A hammer is required for vehicles. Oh, I have to get my hammer out? I don't have my hammer. Okay, fine. I will then go to the... I'm going to need that. The engine part has not been spawning, and I've been like, well, we should go swimming for engine parts. Nope, I found one. Okay, cool. A hammer. My kingdom for a hammer? Oh, I know where there's a hammer. Of course, there's going to be a hammer on the raft. Hello. It'll literally be under tools. There we go. We've got 4 hammers on the raft. No, I don't want it to be in the water. Not today. Not today. I've got things to do. Okay. No. Quickcraft, you're a little bit. You can make a lashing. No, I don't want to make a lashing. I want to make a vehicle. One that apparently I can't make here, which I can build it underwater though. James Bond will be proud. Yeah, let's build. Was it Little Nelly? Let's build her on the beach. Bonk. There we go. Oh, this is familiar. I love the gyrocopter. I didn't like it. Whoop. The crab sort of spawns around here, and I caught the sight of a leaf at the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh no, is it time to fight? No. So yeah, gyrocopters have always fascinated me. They're not like aircraft, and they're not like helicopters. You fly them forward in order to spin the rotors, and the rotors are not connected to anything. They auto-rotate, with the exception of takeoff, because then you can connect it to the motor temporarily. I think we might need... Okay, nope, we can't quick craft. We cannot quick craft our vehicle. That's not good, old chum. Gyrocopter seat. Now the only place we can assemble this is on the gyrocopter. Can we put it on backwards? What? Oh, I thought that was a joke. No, Q&E genuinely rotates the seat. What? I have never tried to Q&E this before. So Q&E usually rotates things around. What happens if you put the... Whoa. I'm going to put it on forward because this is an expensive part. But apparently, yeah, you could put it on sideways and ride your gyrocopter side saddle like an Edwardian lady. Let's put it on normally. Let's do it normally. Okay, cool. And there's also no audio for that, so don't adjust your headsets. There's just nothing going on there. Oh, Quickcraft, no, go away. Gyrocopter parts. Okay, so I need a motor, I need a filter part, and I need a fuel part. Okay, and 2 electrical parts. So motor, filter, fuel. Now we know where there's a motor. Of course there's a motor. It's going to be motor. But I am a little bit more organized than this. You see, we have the vehicle parts. So, what? The meteorological station says, well, the meteorological station is here, and it says, yeah, it's wet. Why? Oh, it's raining. Of course it'd be raining. Are you going to build an aircraft today? Yes. Need good weather to fly around? Yes, I do. Well, it's bally good show. A terrible show, chap. Terrible show. Tell you what, just sit inside of the Nissen hut drinking tea and hope the Jerrys don't come over and bomb you. It's not the Second World War. Why is that where we went? I don't know. I can't even remember. It was a bunch of electrical... Oh, my pants are full. What? Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. Oh, and yes, we do spend a lot of time in the UK talking about Zavor, but not in a way like, oh, it's a terrible thing. It's just like something that happened. Something that's in the popular consciousness. Mostly because everyone's grandparents did something during it. So that's the thing. It's, so we got a couple of electrical parts in our pants. Good. Well, it's the best place to have it, really. A fuel part and a filter part. Nope. Okay, what can I toss out on the ground and then forget? I'm going to toss you down here next to the bed. Everything goes next to the bed. Excellent. So, it was a filter part. Fuel and filter. Right, excellent. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. You, come with me. I kind of feel like a mad scientist. I feel like I should be building it on the roof or something. Okay, nope, you come over here. Right. Food and water stitches, water's a little bit down, but that's okay. Whip out the hammer. I wonder if the hammer being out would allow us to quick craft. No, it doesn't. Even though we have all the parts to do the gyrocopter rotors. Yeah, Q&E. What? Q&E still works with the gyrocopter. We can spin it around. What? Which craft is this? Yeah, I'm going to put it on forward. I'll sit in the seat with the blade, the little spinny blade spinning around. Well, that'll be fun. No, I'll put it there. Oh, you can actually see the little white line between the top and the bottom. So that will be the start for the vertical takeoff. So yeah, you have a section which literally connects to the motor, and that is only connected during takeoff. All of the times forward flight, you have that disconnected, and then these things auto-rotate in the just literally the air running over the blades. So that's exactly what you came here to learn about, how frickin' gyrocopter works. Quick craft doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Can we put the motor on sideways? We can. We can put it on backwards. I don't know why you're allowed to do that. It's curious. Okay, tap that. A cockpit. Well, there is a joke to be made. Yeah, I could put the cockpit on backwards. I mean, I'm not going to. It'd be completely useless, but bonk. Gyrocopter achievement: Da Vinci cannot be awarded on a custom island. I'm pretty sure Da Vinci did not invent the gyrocopter. I'm pretty sure it was there's a guy from the RAF whose name escapes me. It'll come back at some point. So we have a slight problem. It's got no fuel. The gyrocopter does suck fuel like nobody's business. And the thing about the gyrocopter is it was meant to be end game. You were meant to be able to build it and then fly off the map. Unfortunately, there are two issues with flying off the map now. There is a giant semi-invisible wall that only appears when you get close, which means you can absolutely slam your gyrocopter into the wall over deep water at the edge of the sea and end up drowning because, well, good luck with that. And the other issue is, well, it drinks fuel. It's got about 2 islands worth of fuel. I haven't used it since the Big World update, so which is why we're generating a gas can full of this stuff over here. You guys okay? You guys are cool. So we've got half a tank and the rest of the fuel, so that's cooking nicely. Food and water sitch is okay, although food's going to be a bit of an issue before long. Might pick up the crude fishing. Might pick up the crude. Oh yeah, wrong button. Might pick up the crude fishing spear and do a little bit of fishing. I wonder if you can even fish during a storm. Well, Bloom. I guess we'll find out. Hi, I need dinner. Can you be my dinner for tonight? Oop. There we go. Ooh. Oh, there's a giant grouper. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it's lovely under the water. Under the sea. Why am I having trouble just articulating words at the moment? I have no idea. So we'll do a little click, little click. How many fish we got? 4. And then he's stacked till 4 as well. So look at this. This is terrifying. All the water above, everything's just like, it's absolutely freaking awful. And then you come down here and try and spear a clownfish, and it's like, well, that's not going to work for you, buddy. Also, looks like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was going to say, ooh, poison boy. No, I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him. Air is going to be a bit of an issue, so let's go back down here. Hi, Discus. Oh, Archer. No, come back. I love the TV series. Yeah, got ya. So we're gonna get some food on. Little school of fish. Hello. Can't do anything with them though. Oh, no, that was a sardine. Okay. We need air though. That's a thing. That's the thing that we might need. So back up on the beach. Big stick goes in pants. So we have an aquarium full of little fishy boys. So what we're gonna need to do. Ooh, do we have any fuel for the fire? No! Oh, witchcraft. Okay, well the rain is going, so I'm going to toss these guys down. We can wait until the morning before trying to fly the gyrocopter. It's like, wait a second, where did I leave my knife? You know when you just have a moment and your brain just stops working? And I realise, yes, we have plenty of rations, but I'm thinking, actually the rations we could take to the shipwreck and just toss into the in-game carrier and just use those to fuel our escape. Yes, why would we not do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there we go. There's the fuel for our fire. Where's the knife? I had 2 knives. Oh, yeah, I know. So everyone's going, oh, you've left it on your bed. Yes, I did. Oh, where's that boy? Right, refined life, come with me. You are now a physics object. No. Oh, there you are. was like, well, this went bad. There you go. Got it. Don't run with the knives. Remember to put it in your pants first. There we go. That's the lesson for today. Okay, let's do one thing at a time because I'm getting a little bit. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Excellent. Not like any particular element in the game is completely overworked, other than the. So what is that over there? It's Gyrocopter. Other than the actual the fibrous leaves. You use them for water. You use them for crafting. You use them for fuel. You just use them for weapons. Yep. Yeah, they're completely overworked. Completely overworked. So the discus fish and the archerfish, we only need to do 5 of them. The rest can just sit on the beach forever because they will never go off. Never go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once more with feeling. We don't actually have to smoke them either. That's just kind of a little luxury we afford ourselves, but we can just cook them. Because I think if you cook them, they will eventually go off. We may as well smoke these guys because we're not actually that hungry, weirdly. Why are we? Oh, could be a little bit of crab earlier. That was it. Giant crab kind of fills you up. So let's do a little light, left and right on the mouse. Clickety-click, clickety-click. Cool. Drop that down. Allow the small fish meat to do its thing in the light and heat of the smoky boy. I guess that just kind of dries it out. And the smoke. Does the smoke actually do anything? Probably. Probably. Or is it just the effect of having it in the column of heat from essentially, well, the fire, but fire is plasma. Maybe. Oh no, it must do because it picks up the flavour from the wood. Oh, okay. Much like a whiskey. So the whiskey picks up the flavour from the wood, which is why you use barrels that have been used to store things like wine and stuff. And then the flavour from the barrels goes into the whiskey. Ah, okay. The sun is actually pretty low in the sky. There are aeroplanes occasionally, so as you're walking around the map, you might look up and see contrails. If you happen to use God mode, if you happen to use no clip and go and have a little look at the aircraft and zoom all the way up, disappointingly, they are a simple 2D sprite that goes across the sky with a couple of little vapor trails that follow it. So that's kind of I would say it's a disappointment. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. Bloop. What was I expecting from this? This is what happens when it's very late in the day and you go for a swim and you expect to be able to see stuff underwater. You can't. It is absolutely not that fun underwater. I'm going to harvest these leaves because we happen to be here and just standing next to them. These will regrow. We can use these for water though. Hello, yucca tree. Would you like to become the thing you fear most? Water. That doesn't make any sense, but hey, what does? So, palm sapling. Boop. Into the pants you go, palm sapling. Boop. Into the pants you go, palm sapling. And also into the pants you go. Dakota. I mean, it is, though. So, as the sun goes down, it's genuinely going down. 17 days. So, we got less than half an hour of daylight left. Which is fine, as long as we make sure we have our torch, which we do. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I like that. So the leaves are orange, and then you shine a bright white light on them, and then become green again. That's a neat little touch. So we can put that in our pants as we watch the sun go down on what was a beautiful day in paradise. And it genuinely was, except for the rainstorm. Got some stuff done, like a gyrocopter, which is excellent. So we will wait till the morning and then give that a little fly. I'm hoping what we can do is actually land it on a shipwreck and then use that to explore the shipwrecks. Something in the back of my mind, like it goes a little bit wobbly, but we can get out and grab it as a physics object, and then it should just be able to land on pretty much any wreck out there, including the endgame carrier. Now, we're going to need a couple of jugs of fuel in order to fly to the endgame carrier, so I'm not entirely sure how useful it is, because we are a little way away from there. But as the sun dips below the horizon, yeah, we're a little bit thirsty. So we'll go and get some water on. Okay, torch out. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I forget how creepy the water actually is at night. Okay, so we'll hop up over the engine nacelle, over here, and then run towards. What was that? There was something there. Flashed briefly. Is that just a little plant? Or have I just discarded something on the ground? Let's ignore that. Ignore that. We can't work it out within the first 3 seconds. There's no point. So the fuel still is done. Weirdly, okay, so weirdly the roundel on the fuel collector never reads 100%. So I'm going to put the fire out there to preserve what little fuel there is left. These are smoked, so I'll put the fire out there. I am going to put some fibrous leaves here, and here. And then, well, we're just going to drink straight from the still because there's no one to tell us not to drink from the carton in the fridge. Excellent. So we're a little bit hungry, so let's whack off a bit of meat, put that in our mouth. It was delicious. Let's have another little bit of meat. There we go. That's exactly what you want before going to bed. Just to fill yourself up on meat, because sleeping obviously uses so many calories. Anyway, it is only 7 o'clock in the evening. We've left some fish on the beach, but that's okay. They will be there for a while. The gyrocopter is looking fine. I suppose one of the things we could do is fuel it up, but I tell you what, we'll do a save and do a sleep. So we will save, and then we will sleep. Well, you see, when we sleep, the sun comes up again, and it is glorious. It actually really is quite beautiful. We can grab from here a jerry can, because that's got 0.00 fuel. Why is this? Oh, it's a lantern. Okay, excellent. You have no fuel in you. Oh, we have a slight other issue as well. I'll explain that momentarily. Right, okay. So I'm going to go and grab the fuel from the still, because we're going to need that. You in here. So not 100%, but if we check the fuel can, 100%. Weirdly, I don't know what the problem is. We do have another full fuel can here. Here. Shooters, lashings, tools. Nope. Vehicle. What? Treasure. 100%. Okay. So we've got two cans of 100%. 2 cans of 100%. Now, note that this gyrocopter is actually leaning over at a slight angle. If I was to take off now, it would forever fly sort of in that direction. I can use WSA and D to make it not fly in that direction, but whatever angle or attitude it is at when it is on the beach, that is the direction it's going to fly. So you need it as level as possible when you're taking off. That is a caveat. I don't know if that's been fixed yet, but I bet it hasn't. I want you to be here. There we go. So grab the jerry can of fuel. Boop. You have been fueled. Slight issue here. See, we have a jerry can of fuel with 100% and a jerry can of fuel with 0%. So if I put that 0% in there, pick this one up, you can go in the pants. Container there. So I'll throw all these guys in there. Crude fishing spear can also go in there as well. So I got a few tools with me, but I don't want the tools, I want the space. I need space. Alright. Refined knife. I'll tell you what, you can, if I just stand on the bed, I can just drop it straight on the bed. Excellent. This is exactly where I wanted it to be. Not going to really need the hammer with me either, so tool, you can be on the bed as well. And why do I have the spear gun arrows? Where's the spear gun? Actually, no, that is a genuinely interesting question. Where's my spear gun? What? Oh no. Am I... What? Where's my spear gun? Okay, well, I'll get rid of the spear gun arrows then, because I ain't gonna need them, because I don't have a freaking spear gun. I don't know where that is. Have I left it on the floor somewhere? No, surely not. Well, no, that's exactly like me, just to abandon it somewhere. Not here, not here, not here, not here. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Let's go for a flight. This is going to get loud. So this is perfect to take off from. Ignore the fact that rotors would actually clip through all of this stuff. Let's up and away, so we are level. Spacebar to get us off the ground, which means we don't drift. If we were to straight up take off from the beach, we would definitely drift around, lazily drifting to the left and or right. Yeah. So what it does mean is we can absolutely go and land on something like that. Anywhere where you can get the base of the gyrocopter, you can land it. Yeah, excellent, brilliant. Oh, that's good. Everything's about right. So if I bring her around, yep, perfect. Those shadows, mwah, brilliant. I love those shadows. They are perfect. They're bugged. They're bugged to heck and back. Don't adjust your TV sets. You're not going to get much for it. I wonder if we can do a little bit of low level flying. Oh. Ah, that's tight. Okay, that was very tight. As I was just trying to remember the controls, I was like, wait. Which one goes up? Which one goes down? I think it's control to go down. Oh, by the way, don't go too high, because if you oh, is that rock? If you go too high, well, things get a little bit spicy. Let's go. I don't know where to go. I was just going for an inaugural flight. Let's go this way. I think we've been over here. We're burning fuel, but I tell you what, we can make more fuel. We can make more fuel and get the potatoes out. Then the Big World update has changed. My shoulder's looking a bit rough. Oh no! Of course, we're at the mercy of the sun. Well, that's going to be a problem. And everything's jittering and jiggering around. Don't worry about that. That's what happens when you're moving too quickly between islands, because the game is trying to load assets in on the islands. It's like, I'm going to load all the assets in. It really doesn't like you moving very, very quickly. It prefers you to be sailing around on a boat. Speaking of sailing around, I don't see anything beneath us, but then if there was any sharky boys, they would try to be following. We've been here before. I believe there was a hammerhead here. Now, I ain't going to be able to get to the hammerhead because, well, it's going to... What mess of an LOD model is that? It looks like it just like a bar of chocolate. What's going on there? Right, so we've been here before. The question, was that a shark? No. We have no tools to fight sharks. We have 0 tools to fight sharks. This is dangerous. Okay. It depends what this guy's going to clip into. If it's going to clip into the cables, then it's super dangerous. Let's not try that. I mean, we can land here, I guess. Let's try it. Let's try it. Anywhere where we can. Oh, this doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. Okay, put it down like you mean it. Gyrocopter. So as soon as you're out of the gyrocopter, you can use it as a physics object. So if it starts to fall somewhere, just grab it. Use a bit of fuel. The thing that I wasn't sure about is those cables, whether those cables actually are going to cause the gyrocopter to flip over. So anywhere where you can get a nice flat surface, because you need like a 3-point landing. You need enough of a surface to actually take off again. So remember, whatever you do, you're gonna need to get off. That's the thing. Also, having said that, there's a giant crab over there. Fine, we got some things to deal with the giant crab. The other issue is that this is a very sloped surface, and if we take off, the gyrocopter is going to go in that way very, very quickly. Alright, let's try it. Need to take off. Okay, is it still bugged? Is it still bugged? Well, let's see. If I let go of the controls, are we going to go backwards? Yep, I'm letting go of the controls and we are now drifting backwards. So it's still not a bug that's been fixed. It's still there. Alright, let's go and drift forward a little bit. We're going to need to land in order to reset the gyrocopter's attitude. It's a little thing. Oh, look! Oh yeah, no, I forgot about all of this. We can... Oh, we can't actually. Let's say we can skin the shark. Yes, we can do that. I can... get off. I can do that. And we can reset the gyrocopter's attitude and watch out for the purple poison boy, because he's purple and he's poisonous and he will bite your butt. I didn't bring a knife, did I? And this PF is going to be an issue. But, right, okay, are there any rocks on this island? I bet there's no freaking rocks on this island that we can create a knife out of. Well, that sucks to be me. Is there any rocks on this island? Or did we literally clean... Oh, there's one over there. It's one over there. It's one over there. Fine, we can grab it. Turn it into a... Oh, no! No! Huh? Grab it. Run. Oh, grab it, grab it, grab it. And run into the sea, because you can't follow me into the sea. Ha! Sucks to be you, old crabby boy. Yeah, you're not exactly, what's the word? Amphibious? Yeah, that's the word. So what are we going to need in order to create a knife? A stick and a lashing. Alright, well, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We skin the shark and then take its bits back. And turn the shark into dinner. Because why waste a perfectly good shark? That is an excellent question. One which I can answer by doing this. Boop. So I can do that, and then I need a stick. Then I need a stick. Hello, would you like to be a stick? I don't think it would, but yeah, whatever. Knife. There we go. So I can pick the other stick up. I got two slots for the old sharky boy, so we can do that. Ooh, did we leave water here? Yeah, we did. That's what happens when you come back to a beach which you spent some time on. Yep, you have all the bits to do the thing. No! What? Why? Why are you going to be like this? Oh, are you just organising the beach? Nope, you're being a butthole. Right, okay, cool, that's... I mean, we don't have the space to take you and your friend too. Can you nip me on here? Well, I guess you probably can, since my feet are clipping through it. Okay, giant crab, don't... I mean, we can deal with you quite easily by just running up behind you and smacking you until you fall over. Or flip backwards. Can I pick you up? Oh, no. But you auto-skin it if you just hold the button down. Okay, that's a thing that happens. So you don't get any chitin, but you do get some meat. Alright. Well, I mean, let's grab some shark meat. Hi. It's one of the sharks we couldn't take with us. Boop. So what we can do is grab the skin off of the... Well, I mean, I suppose we could take the meat back and leave the skin. We got plenty of tiger skin. Tiger skin. Well, I say shark skin. Which incidentally is what you would wrap around the handle of a Japanese sword, because it gives you a really grippy surface. And you might say, what, a katana? Well, yeah, or a wakizashi, or any of the other spiky boys that the Japanese people carried around. So that's fun. Slap the meat in my pants, and then get back on the old gyrocopter, making sure the gyrocopter itself is as level as it can be when we take off. So I'm going to put it on top of this little hill boy. Perfect. No, that's not perfect. That's absolutely terrible. Is there a better place that we can take off? It's not critical, but it is annoying when you're flying around and the gyrocopter is just like, I'm just going to drift over this way. Heaven knows what would happen if we actually put this seat on sideways. So let's take off. And it does a little spin around first. You can reset it by just actually holding it down on the beach by holding control. Don't know what the controls are on a gamepad. Have literally no idea. But we can get out of here. The tooltip, love it. That's because our position in the saddle in the seat keeps moving backwards and forwards. Fortunately, I don't... Oh, there is an E button to get off this. I need to cool down. Oh no, that's actually not a good thing. So that's sunstroke. I can't check my watch, but I can tell you we're going to be losing food and water like nobody's business. So we're going to need to get in the sea as quickly as possible. Didn't think about that. Didn't think that we would be fighting the sun today. The biggest issue with being a pilot is, of course, radiation, because you are higher up in the atmosphere, and of course you have less atmosphere between you and the nearest star, which means you get a little bit irradiated, or in our case, a little bit sunburnt, which is fun. So I'm going to fly all the way back, going to slap the meat on the barbecue, going to have to cool down and eat some eat some shark, because otherwise... Why is the sea so dark? One of the nice things would be a little clock here on the unused section. That tooltip though, it's because we're literally bouncing. You can't really see it, but our position is literally bouncing backwards and forwards in the seat, which is why the tooltip keeps jumping up. You can disable them. Don't know why I haven't. Gonna be honest. So we'll fly back. We need a little landing pad or something. Piggy hasn't spawned, which is a good thing because he would just boot our gyrocopter around into the sea. I don't think we can. Oh, can we do a cool landing? Let's try it. Let's do a little 360, and then put us down here. Bonk. Okay, eat a stop. Check it out. We are on fire, so we can get under the sea. Oh, it's actually 3 o'clock, so that should the SPF should come back naturally anyway. I can't drop. Well, I can drop the knife. Oh, hi fish. I can drop the knife, but what I can't do is... There you go, SPF's coming back. So yeah, 3 o'clock. What are you? Oh, you're a crab. Okay, cool, nice. SPF's coming back. Yeah, it is. So status effects, nothing. Okay, so yeah, it's after 3. We lost a lot of food and water on our little excursion, so I'm going to slap the meat on the barbecue because we're going to need to do that. Ignore the fact that we just fished out most of the sea. Oh, I tell you what, we can... No, we can't. We can't do that. You fall on the floor and then I'll forget about you because that's what happens, unfortunately. So, if I put a rock in... Oh, yeah, well, why are we carrying rocks around? I don't know, and I have a stick here. Go away. Stop being the thing that I don't need you to be. So, small meat. That's delicious. Okay. So we can slap the big meat on the... Nope. Gonna look in the... It's the end of a long day. You can tell. So we'll get that lit. Otherwise I'll probably forget to do it. So let's light this up. Right, left, right, all the way, and then boom. So that gets that sorted. In terms of water, we are pretty low on water, but we can drink. That has no leaves in it. So we're tippity top on water, not too bad on food. Everything's kind of ticking up. We don't have any fuel left, but we did get the gyrocopter built, give it a little fly, landed it on a wreck, and gave it a little check. Yeah, it seems to be about the same as it was any other time in the game, so that's lovely. If you want to build a gyrocopter, find the endgame carrier, grab the gyrocopter parts. There are 3 of them. You'll need all 3. And then you can build yourself a gyrocopter. Don't lose it though, because, well, if you lose it, you ain't getting another one. There are only 3 gyrocopter parts in the world now after the big world updates. So that's fun. What is that? I see this thing out the corner of my eye, this big pink noodly thing. I have no idea what it is. I'm going to go and investigate it. I'm guessing it's just a bit of coral. Yeah, it's a bit of coral. Cool. I say what? I'm going to leave it there for the time being. So, as the sun starts to descend down on what was kind of an interesting day in paradise, yeah, we got a lot of stuff done, and hopefully we can now shuttle back and forth to the carrier with stuff in order to fill it up and get the seaplane all working. So if you like this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click the little bell because that gives you notifications when videos go live. And I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.